Cool, well, happy Saturday everyone. Welcome back to C Block. We're going to have a go at some extra wastewater production today. We got most of the metals set up the tail end of last week. So I want to do the wastewater production. Then we need to do sulfur production before we can finally finish off nickel, which I think is the last of the tier 2 metals that we need. And I just noticed that that station was wrong. So just hope we can fix that. Good. Let's start with hydrofluoric wastewater. That's the next one. I don't want the recipe. I want the actual water. This is a requester. We'll build it sort of 4. I don't know if that's too many or too few. It sort of doesn't matter at the moment. Now I got a recipe keyed in here for this one as I was just researching the size before we started the stream. Looks like we need to get 10 to access fluorite. And then we're going to need to get sulfuric acid as an input to these setups. We need to work out where we're going to take that from. I don't want to take it just from over here because that will break things, basically, is the short answer. I think what I'm going to do is put it across the top. But we'll do a quick sketch out in pin mode and we'll see how it looks. This is the most powerful water processing plant. So we're going to need 10 of these, which is basically 2 rows of 5. So I can use the same kind of setup as here. If we're careful, we can grab it something like this. Okay, let's grab it with the station just so we get the sizing right. And then we'll just rename the stations afterwards. That's right. Okay. Let's make you hydrofluoric wastewater. Now you take in, you produce mineralized water and purified water. Now, do I need the purified water? I think the answer is I probably don't. Except I can use this to produce sulfur dioxide gas. If I chose to. Okay, something seems wrong. If I make you from sulfur dioxide gas, okay, how do I, the calcium sulfate? Let's just follow that recipe through. If I mix it with purified water, it can produce sulfur dioxide gas. Yes. Ah, there it is. So I need 3 times as much. So I think what we'll actually do is instead of producing calcium sulfate, we will send that over somewhere else. So we'll just mix that with the purified water. And we'll flush the extra purified water away. So the wastewater is going to produce the fluorite. Now, how did I do it on this one? Did it with a belt. Something's wrong there, that's better. Now I want to have 2 of these in a line. Because I need 10 to get the sizing right. That. Then let's put you 2 back. So you are mineralized water. How much mineralized water do you produce? 400. So that's enough for 1 void. That's good. Purified water. We'll take you out the same way. You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. That's better. And then you're in the wrong place, and that's why things looked confused. Now we need to get the waste waters in there. So let's do you like that. Make sure that none of this is above 1,000. Just the purified water. So we need to do the purified water as independent, otherwise it will bottleneck. That seems okay. Other than that, it's a waste, and we are, for completeness, just going to get 1 more down here. Good, that way we have 2 pipes worth. Good, that does now has power. We aren't going to merge the clarifiers for purified water. We'll do those separately. You need 3. That should be enough. 1, then same on this side with a gap. 3. That. Purified water, good. That takes care of that. This should now get out the fluorite. If I've done this correctly. That seems right. Missing a connection. Okay, that's done that. Now this needs to pull out long. 5. Take long. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now I need to take that fluorite. Why did I put that in a circle over here? Ah, because I've got different things picking it up. Yep. Probably don't need the circle this side. Just have it always flowing down here. Move this whole monstrosity in one. That's better. Come down here. Then you need to flow into 3 liquefiers with sulfuric acid. Like that. Then that's hydrofluoric acid that comes out the end. Let's put the lower level liquefier there because we're still building things to the blue buildings, even though we're scaling them at the purple buildings. That's right. Let's quickly take this loop out. Then we're going to pop a 3-way join here. Seems fine. Do the same over here just to join up. Let's get the cliff explosives in. Because we are going to need to grab some sulfuric acid. Yep. That's right. Let's grab you across here. And you this way. Have I given myself enough room? I think so. I don't think many of these acids are particularly hard to produce. Let's check that this kind of translates up here. Yeah, easily. Then I think we can just take this here. We could put it here, say. Something like this. Need to take this and sort of flip it. So that it's this side. I need to remember the tip from last week on the way in which I organize the pumps. We'll get to that. You are going to request sulfuric acid. If the liquefiers turned up yet? No, because these are also going to output something that is going to be interesting. Why have I got weird extra assemblers over here? Doesn't make any sense. Get rid of those quickly. Actually, those charcoal trains are in the wrong place, but whatever, who cares? Wasn't where I wanted them. Like that. Put you there. It's powered up. Seems fine. Seems fine. Do that. So if you output the odd angle that's needed. Now I think your recipe is actually going to output two things, right? Yes. You're going to output something that has to go on a train as well. Now, how do I want to do that? Or do I want to convert you into... I think I want to convert you into something else before I send you on the train. You're going to produce lime as well. So I'd need 2 more trains to make this work. I could do that, right? Yeah, that seems okay. You here? You here? Then you are not a sulfuric acid provider. You'll provide lime, sulfur dioxide, not limestone. You'll provide lime. Do we only have one lime provider so far? I thought I had a lime. I do. You are with outer space. I have annoyingly set my stations up inconsistently with spaces and not spaces. Good. You are lime provider. You are sulfur dioxide gas provider. Then the final provider that I need is hydrofluoric acid. You provide and then you provide hydrofluoric acid. You're a provider of hydrofluoric acid. That seems okay. I have space to make this bigger if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to have that much to produce. Let's get the rails in. Sort of here seems fine. Clean up a few of these bits that are left over. That sort of goes there. Probably have a few signaling problems, but we can take care of that. We are out of logistics network here. So let's start with a roboport. Let's get one more here. That seems okay. Everything should now build. There is no train with that stop. Good. Sulfuric acid is on the way. Did those liquefiers turn up yet? I'm not in the logistic network. Wow, there aren't any produced, any liquefier. Ah, logistics network is not connected. That seems correct. Just tie this up. So that everything sort of lines up. Then I need to get one down here somewhere. So actually just do more than that. Do one here. And then let's go with one here. That's better. They should now be on the way. Here we have 845 of them. Thought we should have had quite a few. And indeed we do. Let's just grab the setup and just make sure we put it down on this side so that everything ties up. Okay, let's start by finding some hydrofluoric water. That's on one of these over here. Which one is hydrofluoric wastewater? It's one of these unnamed stations down here somewhere. It's chloric. There's fluoric wastewater. So it's on aluminium. Where are we? Here. Hey Arrogate, sorry I missed your wave earlier. I was trying to track down my fluoric wastewater. How have you been this week? You're misnamed. You are fluoric wastewater provider. Let's drop down a train. You are going to pick up, I think that's right, full cargo. No, that's, yep, that seems right. Wow, these are really hard to see. Doing okay. On and off cold has been wrecking my rest. You also made a giant mess of your power system this week. Had to hard reboot it all. Ouch, that does not sound fun. To do that, set you to automatic. Destination's full. How did you hard rebooted it? Mostly stable again. How did you hard reboot it? Did you have to disconnect and then rewire up your entire base bit by bit, or at least parts of it bit by bit? That needs to be... Oops, didn't mean to do that. So it was automatic. You found every wire that connected the power section of my base to the rest and disconnected them. Ouch. That doesn't sound good fun. I'm glad you've got it resolved now, though. Noble train limit 1. This is just to put fluoric here. Because I think that's the problem with the trains. Then use the burst of power, reconnecting it to fix issues. Ah, okay. Are you still using beam power, or have you gone on to nuclear power now in your playthrough? Empty cargo. Why is destination full? I thought your uranium power setup wasn't doing much of my power production. I was wrong when I wanted to move it in Death Sparrow because of that. Oh! That answers my question then. Okay, you should be off now. See if we can catch you over here. Good. Fluoric wastewater is coming through. And there is fluorite. Let's do the liquefiers. Still got a lot of beans, but now have uranium plutonium that kind of works, and just the beginnings of deuterium started. Okay, that's nice. So, which is the hydrofluoric acid? This. So you need to go. Nope, that's wrong. You need to go. Good. Let's start by taking you along here. Good. Pump inwards. Hydrofluoric acid. Now, how do I process this? Because I need the excess water. The purified water, that is. So if I was to turn you into sulfur dioxide gas, this is 4 a second. Craft speed 3, craft speed 1.5. This is 2 every just under a second. So I build like 4 of them, that'll be fine. Should be fine. Ah, no, it's a chemical plant, isn't it? Not a liquefier, I think. Or was it a liquefier? No, it was a liquefier. I was right the first time. Here we go. You will output sulfur dioxide gas. I think I'm going to do it this way because it just looks cleaner. In. Like that. We'll have you output on the near side of the belt. That's fine. Where is the purified water? This one is purified water out. Let's take you. This should be purified water as well. Just put you here. Then this I want on overflow valves. I'll get rid of all these things. I don't need any of those. Where are my overflow valves? That and that. That and that. That's right. Destination full. That seems wrong. I go over to aluminium. There is plenty of fluoric wastewater there. Ah, it's just misconfigured in terms of the station setup. Okay, how did I configure these stations correctly? Let's have a quick look. I had to redo all of my train circuits because I screwed them up the first time. I forgot that what happened was if you have completely empty tanks, they don't output the resource that you want with a 0. They basically just output nothing. So all my rail conditions went completely wrong and totally confused my base. The problem was I'd copy and pasted it about 50 times at that point. So when I find them, I have to go through and work out what it is I did wrong the first time, which is normally something silly. Yeah, it's just something daft. If I is signal is 350, that should not be connected there. That should connect there. And I is 350. Good. Now there's no path. That's what I want to see, because then I can fix the signals. You've got weird quirks in some of your designs, but it was used in so many places. I keep having to fix it as something breaks. Yes! However much I try to make sure the design works before I use it and then copy and paste it however many times are needed, I very regularly find that it does not work as I expected. And I have severe problems. But c'est la vie. Okay, let's see what's wrong here. Why can you not just come out and around? This train isn't in your way. You should be able to come around there. Why can't you? Provider Florek. Am I missing a rail? I've got a silly signal down there. Is that the problem? Can you just not? Okay, so what's that signal there for? That rail there for, I should say. Oops. Oops, indeed, that was why all my ore production having an issue that showed up 30 minutes after it started due to the leak of resources being so small. Then I found issues that only seemed to happen about 4 hours after I placed it. Granted, if these had all their modules in properly, it wouldn't have been an issue. Yes, I can totally see that. Okay, let's see if we can... I think it's just... these signals are just not working properly. And that's why... this guy is moaning. It's okay, you should be able to... Don't know why this one says red. It's going to come down there. Just go take out some of these odd signals that are flashing at me along the route that I think he should take. Another one there. That seems strange. Where's that one? See if we can dig it out. Yeah, down here. And the same on the other side. Why is it complaining about that? Okay, I think that's going to cause me problems in the future. But never mind. Another broken signal over here. It's where I've got them too close to stations by the looks of it. Is there somewhere that the rail hasn't built correctly? That's what normally causes this. But that doesn't seem to be the case. All the rails are built. Ah, I see. There isn't a right turn out, as far as I can tell, onto the way that I was expecting it to go. Yes. This bit here has got in the way. What I need is something from here. Like that. Hold on, no, it's a right-hand drive, so it's not there. It's here, it's got to go round. So I have to pop in you. You can go round like that. So that's correct. So another silly flashing signal along here. A few further down. That may need to go. Still can't find a route. Still can't find a route. That station is wrong. So it's a right-hand drive network, so you're going to come down here, which is green. Down there, which is fine. Up there. Okay, is it those two flashing signals on the way in? Let's go check that. Where's the hydrofluoric? I've lost it now. I am one too far across. It's over here. That way. That way. Is he moving now? Still not moving. Managed to lose the labels and tags as well. Is it somehow the other that the way in here has just gotten really confused? That's the chloric. This is the fluoric. No path. There's two trains, two headers. Let's see if we can drive it along a little bit. I think we'll just have to try it by hand and see if we can work out where it's getting stuck. Because I can't see why it doesn't work. Everything seems okay. I want to go over here. And I can literally draw it. And the signals seem to work. So why don't you like it, game? Is it just that signal being there? Come back. This is where you should be going. You'll output the fluorite. Now, will you manage to go back again, or are you going to get stuck again? I presume you're getting stuck again. No, you're working now. Okay. If anyone knows what I changed, let me know. Feels like it just started working, as I'd expected it to the entire time. But never mind. Seems to work very efficiently. So where are you hoping to go? Okay, that's doing whatever it should be doing. So where do I want you to put your lime? So sulfur dioxide gas, I want to come through here. Good. Let's just make you a little bit further away so that I can get the lime as well. I'll put long. Like that. You near. Near. Let's get something to load a chest with. Where's a loader? One of these crushed stones will be fine. Then we'll put a quick splitter. Bring you down here. Good. You're a provider. Now, I think that's the wrong setup for a provider. Yep, you need to have this circuit set up. That's the more complicated one. Tank size 200. Train 60. Input is greater than that. Set 1. Good. Done. Oops, I didn't mean to knock the microphone stand. Okay, that is fluoric wastewater done. Now, what I want to actually do is also have these capable of self-disposing of the fluoric wastewater, but we'll take care of that in a bit. These tanks are nice and big. Let's do the next one now. Let's go here, but before we do that, I'm going to grab a quick break. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Be right back. Okay, I can also see that these trains are wrong as well. So this is a provider, right? Yes, it's not a requester. So it needs the same, because they both say they have one available. So it needs the same setup as we have down here on the hydrofluoric provider. Let's grab that. Very usual winter colds biting you back. Let's put you here. And then you do not produce, that's good. Same, same, same. 260. Good. These should all be disabled. Good. Okay, this seems sensible now. Let's probably bigger than it needs to be because I've got a whole bunch of space over here. But that's fine. We can work with that if we need to. Okay, time for the next one. So let's grab this basic setup again. Don't need that. And we'll make this one. What comes next? What wastewater's next, I wonder? Fluoric, chloric wastewater. Ingredient, chloric wastewater. You'd have thought after all this time I'd have remembered where in the tabs the various things appear, but alas, nope. Ruthenium leaching, perchloric acid, so that's for the wastewater sections. Here we go. Chloric wastewater. So you add this, I get back salt, and that should turn salt into hydrochloric acid. I then output sodium sulfate. So if I search like 200 of this, it's probably okay. Well, it takes in quite a lot of chloric wastewater, so let's do 100 of this. That's better. Then what do I do with sodium sulfate? So I can turn it into sodium and sulfur. Well, having sulfur is good. What do I do with the sodium? I need to make the cyanides and sodium hydroxide. So I have a big sodium production down here. Which I don't need extra things for, really. I can use it to make glass mixture. Probably not going to get enough to make that worthwhile. What's white liquor used in? Black liquor, green liquor. Don't know, that doesn't look particularly helpful. So I think we have it make sodium and sulfur, and at some point or the other we work out what to do with the sodium and the sulfur. So I think I basically need the same sort of train setup again, so let's just duplicate it. Except I need you to be chloric wastewater, not fluoric. Send you back over there out the way. And we'll flush you away. That seems good. Just do you like that. Five and one. Okay, so it needs to sort of look kind of like this. So let's do that. Seems like it actually has less waste products as well. Has saline water and purified water. Then what was I going to do with the sodium sulfate? I was going to turn that into with an electrolyzer. So it takes them 2 a second. So only like 3 electrolyzers. That's fine. What do you output? But salt and sodium sulfate. Okay. So we will probably do this with a splitter. Let's put you here. Let's go grab some chloric wastewater from somewhere. Chloric wastewater, perfect. We have that aluminium. Okay. Aluminium's working out well for us as the test bed here. The other nice thing is this is going to give me some sulfur, which is what I needed for the next production. Didn't need that. I actually want you to be a fluid wagon. Think of that, please. Provider chloric, full cargo. Requester chloric, empty cargo. Go to chloric requester. Good. Probably should have hopped a ride, but never mind. It's okay. Let's go get rid of this. Okay, come on, bots. Fill this in. This is where the third water is going to go nitric, if I remember correctly. So you're only going to output salt. Okay, so you're outputting the right thing. Just put that on a loop like we did for the sulfur. It says I need 1 liquefier with sulfuric acid. To handle this. Sulfuric acid in. Then out. Now you need electrolyzers, I think, to produce the sodium. So let's see if we can do the electrolyzers properly. They won't quite fit. They would, but they'd probably be clunky. We'll do that. Power. We'll do some extras just in case. Why not? Then let's grab you like that. Let's do that. You will be a sulfur provider. And you will be a sodium provider. I'm going to need to get some dedicated sodium at some point. I haven't done it yet. Let's take you. This way. There we go. Hydrochloric acid building up. I'll put near. Splitter. Sulfur. Which way did I put these? The sulfur went first. So sulfur come here. Sodium go there. That. Has now taken care of chloric. Chloric wastewater station is not set correctly. It's fine, we can take care of that. While we're doing this, let's just dump down the next one so that the bots can get building. You are not hydrofluoric, you are hydrochloric acid. I realize the pictures are cool and everything, but I can't remember all the pictures. So I need some help. Let's get the join in. There seems good. This will be the third wastewater. Okay, what's happening here? This seems wrong. Oh no, it's a tin requester, that's why. That's why it seems wrong. It's going in for solder or something. Okay, aluminium. You are hydrofluoric. You do not have any wastewater left. Chloric, you have plenty of wastewater left. Times by 1. Don't know why I have that times by -1. Good. Then like that. So that you can go out both ways. And in comes the train. There we go. So where's the nitric wastewater now? Let's come over here and let's get nitric hooked up as a station. Let's grab this because it's probably what where I'm going to want to put it. If you're not chloric, I need you to be nitric. I do remember that nitric's red, so I've got less of a concern about this one than the others. But the fluoric was very hard to see. This setup is wrong as well. No, this is actually right. Wow, I got one of the stations right first time. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen very often, I mean. Why have you not... Fine, there we go. Okay. While we're here, we'll fix up the sulfuric wastewater as well. Because, you know, like, why not? Let's undo that because I've put it in the wrong place. No sulfuric, and we're going to spell it the English way. Like that. Okay, that's why. I just need to make you that one, then there should be a train. Where's the sulfuric wastewater provider train? Okay, we'll stick one in. Sulfuric provider, full cargo, sulfuric requester, empty cargo, automatic. You are nitric provider, full cargo, I haven't built a nitric requester yet. Let's just go do that, and then we'll come back. Ah, clever. I did not copy and paste the stations. I could pretend that that was deliberate, but no one will believe me. That's better. Slow down. Those trains are going very fast. You are nitric. Come on, finish the stations off, please. Good. Just grab the nitric acid train, make sure it's doing its thing. A nitric wastewater train, even. Empty cargo. So you'd come down here. Go along, go along. Go along, go along. And then come up here. That should take you all the way in to where I need you to go. Perfect. Right, we got it right the first time. It doesn't happen very often. So I think I mentioned on stream at some point or the other, every year I do dry January. I am doing the same this year, and I actually found a bunch of new beers in a local beer shop that I've been enjoying. Sam Adams apparently make one, and who have we got now? Rescue Club Zero Gravity IPA. We were 50% successful. Because it now won't go back to the provider, the nitric acid station. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Yep, that's right. It's not able to get back to the nitric acid station. That's fine. I can see why. Easy fix. See if we can get one of these in as well. The train is on its way. Let's hope it comes in, and we'll hop in and we'll get a free ride back. Here we go. Now I've got enough trains that some of them actually wait for others. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get out. Let's have a quick look at what the nitric acid recipe looks like. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't click the filter. This one I think is what we want. This then comes from the wastewater. Yep, and if I wanted to take out, say, 100, yep, something like that, we end up with about 800. No, sorry, 80. Yeah. So it's 5 and 2. And then what do I do with sodium nitrate? So we'll come over here, we'll take the same. Some basic layout. There's no particular reason to be fancy. Relevel the stations. Sodium nitrate. Okay, it doesn't seem especially useful. Nitrogen monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. Where am I planning on using those two? So you just make extra nitric acid. Makes ammonium nitrate filtered by product. Nitrogen dioxide comes from sodium nitrate. So I produce 10 a second of sodium nitrate. I need one more of these. You're going to be nitric acid. Fill this up where we just sort out the bots filling. It's in forest, and I think what we have to do with this is just in place convert sodium nitrate to the nitrogen with the compressed air. So it doesn't seem anything else. Oh, actually, I just mix it directly with... Oh, hold on. No, I think I've misunderstood the recipe. Yeah, this just doesn't have the annoying waste products. It just goes straight in. Okay, let's just check that that's what I did down here when we did this the first time around. Yes. No annoying waste products. So let's get over here. Did I manage to make all of these about the same size? No, in my infinite wisdom, I did not. Never mind. So I think that means there's no problem just making the next one a bit smaller. Let's do that. Let's grab you as the requester. This. Let's grab you as the provider, like this. Let's grab you like that. Let's get the gardens. Good. Take out the cliffs. Do this. Oh, I thought I was going to get killed then. Didn't. It's just the autosave kicking in. I've not been run over by trains too many times this game, but probably more than one would like. I imagine Mr. Factory Guy has had enough. Let's get a radar here. I'm normally doing it that way around, so let's sort of copy that. Same on this side. Put the radar here. We'll do that. Okay, good. Nitric acid is here. Don't produce anything at all, so I don't need anything. Fancy. I need to get rid of this. Take you. You are sulfuric acid requester. You are nitric acid provider. That. Your recipe is wrong. Output. Near. Then there's your mineralized water disposal, and then you need the purified water disposal. Like that. Give you some power. Do need this to here. Drop off. Power pole. Nitric acid. We'll just make sure there's enough to fill everything in. We're doing it without a gap, that's fine. Good. Flowing in, nitric acid. that's 4 wastewater plants done. That should cover all the types of wastewater we have. It won't give us enough acid to actually produce the more advanced metals, but that wasn't the intention. It will just make sure that they don't clog up, and it will give us some of the acid that we need for the advanced metals. I think we probably need to equip these with some clarifiers at some point or the other, because they're probably going to fill up. Okay, I need a little bit more landfill. Now what I need to do is make sure we've got plenty of sulfur being produced, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make enough sulfur over here to be useful. Yeah, see, tiny amounts. Hydrochloric acid seems to not be working very well. Ah, I didn't put in the appropriate cleaning. That's better. Hydrofluoric acid is running. Sulfuric acid is running. Now I think there are 2 sulfur gases that I have plenty of. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur hydroxide. So let's have a quick look at what we want to do with those. Sulfur dioxide gas. These are with puffers, pulping liquid. Then we just mix it with purified water and make sulfuric acid. Can I make it into sulfur? That's what I'd really like to do. I can. If I mix it with hydrogen, I can just get sulfur. I'm going to do that. And then hydrogen sulfide. You can enrich it. If I mix it with oxygen, I can turn that into sulfur. Okay, so I think what we do is just do some electrolyzing, get the hydrogen and the sulfur, and then we just convert both of these into raw sulfur. At least initially. Let's go grab a little bit more landfill. Get rid of some of this leftovers. And the extra gardens. We'll keep the fish, if they can heal us. Just try and grab some landfill. Feels like the crushed stone landfill isn't producing anywhere near as much as it should. But maybe that's fine as a starting point. This should have plenty of landfill because it just works constantly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, close one. Train dangers. Okay, 25,000 landfill. That should be enough. So if I take in sulfur dioxide gas, ingredient, okay, the ingredient here. Where do I find the recipe? Nope, not what I want. Nor this one. I don't think I want extra acid. I think I just want the sulfur so that I can produce explosives and things. Hydrogen sulfide and oxygen. Did I misread FNEI? Ah, it's disabled. Okay, fine. So what can I do with sulfur dioxide gas? Let's find the not disabled ones. Puffers. Turn into purified water. Yep, disabled. Okay, so we'll start with sulfur hydroxide then. Hydrogen sulfide, here we go. I think we have hydrogen sulfide from mud cracking. Yeah. It's not going to give us very much. I wonder if I have to split some off here in order to get extra sulfur. Need to fix this junction. Good. Fixed. How much hydrogen sulfide gas do I have over here? Not very much. Okay, let's start by doing it. It looks like the far better source is going to be sulfuric wastewater. Nitric acid has stopped providing. Yep, doesn't have so much. Okay, that's fine. Things are working correctly. Gonna need a second one of these here to take the extra inputs in. I'm assuming I'm only going to want one output station. Yes, and I think that's fine. So I wonder if what I do here is take this. See if we can fit it here. Get rid of this, and you make you a straight sulfur provider. Good. Need this. Okay, let's just find a better one. Then what we are going to do is this output priority right, just anything that's left over, we're going to feed down here. We'll just split it, that's fine. It should work okay. Got some silly loop in it. It's better. Times it by 1. Good. So that's sulfur available as well. Okay, what was the reason I needed sulfur? I think that was for zinc ingots. No, that was for nickel ingots. Okay, let's go finish nickel ingots then. Actually, we might just make nickel ingots the item for the next stream. See where we've gotten to with nickel ingots. This might be a good time to stop, otherwise my stream will go on for another hour and it's already 7 o'clock Eastern. So yes, I think we'll just fix this up so that it works. Which I think is basically a quick jump start. And then nickel can be either later this evening or sometime tomorrow. There we go. This should nicely bootstrapped nickel. Okay, a couple more to go. Wow, random pipe in the middle of nowhere. Okie dokie, that's helpful. Ah, you just need the waters, so let's fix that up. Mud plant should come across soon. That will give you the geodes. Mineral sludge flows in. Good. Okay, we're going to end the Factorio stream here. So thanks for watching, everyone. And have a good Saturday evening. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.